what is for you sacred sexuality?
Okay, so I just did a talk on this and I broke down like what does sacred mean and what does, sexuality mean. So sacred is like reverence, respect, holy, and sexuality is the various components of how your sexual identity is and who and what you're attracted to and all of those things, right? So when I put them together and like normally like with my religious background, I would think of sacred as being pure, and so like I had this disconnect, like sex was dirty or something like that, and so no, when I hold sex in reverence, and when I hold my body in reverence, and when I hold my sexuality in reverence and respect, and like the sacredness of who I am, and the sacredness of the sexual connections that I have with people and with myself. Because sexuality, when you think about it, it's your life force energy,
Mm-hmm.
right? And so when you hold your life force energy, and it's not just genitals, it's everything. It's all of your feeling. It's your expanded sexual self. I love like Annie Sprinkle talks about being an ecosexual, like nature, like she's so connected, and just lets the life flow through her. So you feel like the energy from a tree, and like, don't you feel that? You're open to everything. I love that thought. And so like just holding everything sacred, including
Yeah.
your genitals, including
Yeah. 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 Yeah.
right?
Yeah, that's just amazing, like when you say sacred, I'm thinking that it's okay. Like yes, like sacred, that it's like you hold it with reverence, but then as well, like to be fine with genitals, like to be fine with naming genitals, right? Like talking about them, looking at them, that they are amazing. Like my nose, like I can say nose, I can like point at my nose, I can say like, oh, I have a cute nose. Can I do the same with my vulva? Like can I point at it and say I have a very very beautiful vulva? Like people will think something is wrong with me, right?
Yes.
So so it's just, this topic is so touching for me because I posted video the other day with my son. Like I have 3 year old, and he was like, I was telling the body part and he was pointing. We started with nose, then cheeks, then hands, and then we went to penis and butt. We didn't get to testicles. But I was so proud that like my little one knows like cheek and he knows penis. But then this video got muted after 1 hour, that I'm violating content, like like I'm violating the guidelines. And that makes me so sad. Like how are you with your approach? Like how are you being in the world where you just can't be so open everywhere about your sacred parts of your body?
Yeah, I actually have a whole section in my book about this, and I was like
Okay.
wondering if I should pull that section out because it's like, do we really need to talk about this? But yes, we do, because people are so uncomfortable with the words and so
Yeah.
uncomfortable with open discussions of sexuality and talking about pleasure and what we enjoy, and it's really there's so much shame that this culture like tries to like bury us in. It's such a weird dichotomy too, because on the one hand, sex is used to sell everything from like toothpaste to cars, right? They're exploiting sexuality to sell stuff, but I can't think of the word I want to use. But there's exploiting sexuality, but then on the same hand, and they're saying you need to be sexy to attract a man. Um, and I say that knowing that a lot of women are attracted to women, but they don't the culture doesn't honor that. They tell us that our whole purpose is to be sexy for a man, right?
Mm.
And so then we're supposed to do that, but not have actual sexual power, not sit in our power and actually ask for what we want, not really be sexual people, especially if we've had a child, because now we have to be pure mothers. Like the mixed messaging is infuriating. And so how do we talk about it? And like one of the things I say in my book is like, you know, there's all the other body parts have pretty simple names. Elbow, like 2 syllables, nose, eyes. Testicles, a little bit harder. Vagina, way hard. You know, it's like, and do you really want to, it makes it harder to talk about. And then on top of it, like we learn shame, so much shame when we're kids that these words become so powerful for us, like so almost triggering, like and shame triggering, like we feel stupid talking about them, because that's the other part, is they teach us that we don't deserve our sexuality, that to act like a sexually powerful person, or like I didn't, when I was pregnant, I was like walking around thinking, man, people can see I had sex. And that was weird to me. Of course you have, you're an adult, but it felt like I didn't deserve to have it, you know, because like I was told I shouldn't. But anyway. I can't remember.
Oh my God. Oh my God. This is so amazing.
So like my suggestion, like in Marilyn's book that I keep showing you, she said, you know, get comfortable with the word fat. Write it, doodle it, make art with it, use it all the time. Get comfortable so you take the shame out of it, right? I say do the same thing with the sex words that I can't say. I could show you something really violent. Right now, I could show you a video that's super violent, but I can't tell you all the sex words that you could write and doodle and have fun with and play with. You know, those words that when I was a kid, I looked up in the dictionary because I just wanted to see them, right?
Yeah.
We can't even say them, you know, like,
yeah.
It's so frustrating.
Yeah. So I believe that us talking and then like being like willing to record and put it out there, that, you know, that like little by little we are changing the world, you know, like that feels good.
We're making space. We're creating space for however many people. Maybe they'll create it for more people, you know? Yeah.